The faces may have changed, but the jerseys remain the same. Pistons versus Spurs. Maybe it hasn't been the most glamorous matchup through the years, but few can argue that the two teams have been the benchmark for success in their respective conferences for the last decade. When the two teams square off, it feels like a playoff game. Both love the challenge. Both burn to win. It's Pistons versus Spurs up next. Averaging just under 13 points, and their leading rebounder at better than 8 per contest. And Allen Iverson gears up, still looks a little funny in that uniform here. Let's send it over to Chuck.
Yeah, guys, I think Spurs fans might be shocked to know that the Pistons are only 6-6 since the big trade when they acquired Allen Iverson, and lately he's been having a tough go of it, only averaging 31 minutes and 13 points per, and during the course of that stretch, 33% from the field. Now that's 10 minutes fewer and 14 points below his career average, and he's been kind of vocal.
Has probably the longest arms in the league.
Iverson hits the jumper as Tony missed on the steal attempt. Iverson, no rotation there. He hits the jumper this time, though. A three-pointer by Iverson. He's only 31% on the season.
He was thinking he was going to get a lot more playing time once that trade was made. AI swallowing most of the minutes.
And Iverson hits the jumper here to make it 18-15. I think you're going to want to wash those clothes tonight.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Here's Iverson to Prince, comes off the screen, and nothing but net. And he has bounced back. Oh, Iverson came up with a steal. The Spurs have been a little casual tonight, and that is what has cost them.
And that's where Pop is calling timeout, because they were just too casual with that pass and the catch out top. Getting on his two guys, you see, you cannot be lax with the basketball with AI in the vicinity.
Back out to Allen Iverson. He cranks the three. Got it. Wow. Just like that, a 10-point lead has just about vanished. The other nights where turnovers have just been a big factor, fast break points as Iverson hits this jumper.
This ball game shooting that poorly from three-point range, but they've got to take care of the basketball, and they can't be lax on the offensive end.
And Rasheed Wallace, for all of his antics, has come alive and is leading the Pistons. Last Spurs field goal at 9:46. Iverson the reverse, and it's 74-67. Iverson, 6 on the shot clock. Wallace for a deep three. Got it. There's Prince. Wallace again for 3. Wow. And now Wallace with 17 points since the technical.
It's going to be a bloodbath. Because Pop is going to break down every play. And not only that, he's going to point out that the Pistons were a lot more physical here in the second half against the Spurs. They picked it up on the defensive end. Defensively, they got into Spurs jerseys, forced a lot of bad shots, a lot of bad offense. And, you know, part of that is to be expected. As you see AI go into the basket, gets fouled there for an and one. You know, just because you have everybody back doesn't mean it's all of a sudden going to fall in place for you.
Tonight, 3 of 3 from the arc, 11 fourth quarter points. He had 17 after the technical midway through the third, and ends up leading them with 19 points. He and Iverson 38 combined. And the Spurs fall to Detroit tonight. Final score 89-77.